There's something on my face. No, it's just my big cheeks. Hey, what's up? What are you guys doing? So, it looks like my obsessive John Doe hasn't responded back to me. They did respond, but all they did was edit a comment to basically tell me to go hang myself. Which I may or may not do. I'm not sure. Maybe if you donate me a few billion schmeckles, I might go grab a rope and try to hog tie my stuffed animals. But before that, let us dive deep back into the world of police officers with our very special Cops/Police Part 7. How many more will I make of these? I don't know. Maybe a cop will come to my house and kill me or beat me up, and then I'll never make any more again. And, you can just go back to watching PewDiePie, freaking Mr. Beast with his billions and billions of dollars to just spend. But I digress. Let us move on to other matters in the Americas, United States of America. Today, North America. Florida, USA. That's where I'm at. That's where I'm gonna be for the next minute or 2,000 billion. So yeah, let me switch over to what I was going to show. Today we have a couple of chucklehead officers laughing at a video of them, or one of them, arresting I think she's like 70 something? A 73-year-old woman with dementia who was shoplifting, taking shit from Publix, fucking Starburst packages or like a box of Band-Aids, because that's worth getting fucking mistreated and fucking harassed over. Alright. Karen Garner was detained on the 26th of June last year after she walked out of a Walmart. Oh, it was a Walmart, not a Publix. I'm sorry. No, at Publix you'll get tased or ran over by an elderly person if you go there. A Walmart store in the state of Colorado without paying for their $13 9-pound of items. Her elbow was fractured and shoulder dislocated, says her lawyer. An investigation has been launched into the Loveland Police Department LPD arrest. In the footage released on Monday from the booking, it's amazing how long it takes to release video. For as much as cops want to cover their asses for the shit that they do, you have to wait months to actually if say for instance your freaking family member or a friend was killed by a cop, you wouldn't be able to see, and they have it on like body cam footage, you wouldn't be able to see that until like months away. If they even bring it up, if they even say that they have it, because sometimes they hide it. In the footage released on Monday from the booking area of the police station on the day of the arrest, officers are seen first bumping one another as they review body camera video of the incident. What? You guys are losers. Videos from inside Miss Garner's nearby holding cell shows the frail-looking grandmother slumped, handcuffed to a bench, while the officers joke about the incident, says her lawyer. What the hell? Ready for the pop? Hear the pop? Oh, let me do that in a better, cop-sounding voice. Ready for the pop? You hear the pop? One of the officers says at one point, referring to Miss Garner's shoulder. As they continue to watch the footage, the same officer says, I love it. I love seeing people get beaten to death. I'm the best cop in the world. Ha cha 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 cha. Don't shoot, I'm disabled. The Garner family hired a sound engineer to enhance audio of the officer's remarks. Their lawyer has filed a federal lawsuit against the department, alleging the officers violated the Americans with Disabilities Act. Just like Donald Trump. But no one cares. But people love that because all the cops and Trump are all in cahoots. to fuck with disabled people. Disabilities Act and the violently assaulted Miss Garner. Attorney Sarah Shilecki says her client went 6 hours without medical help while confused and crying in pain after an arrest that accounted to torture. It is torture. That's torture. That's not fucking... that's not something that they teach you in the academy. They don't teach you to fucking manhandle a 73-year-old woman with dementia who stole fucking $13 worth of items, who stole like a fucking Trapper Keeper, some pencils, a pound of butter, and like a gallon of water. Doesn't constitute you to fucking break their arm. They failed, Kevin Garner, Ms. Shilecki said in a press release. They failed the community, and they did it all on camera. They did. That's the other thing. Cops like to do their crazy shit on camera. And I think the thing is that cops actually do enjoy like this shit. Like as much proof as you could show of cops being douchebags and assholes, at the same time they glorify that shit. They love seeing themselves in the act, breaking their own laws and getting away with it. That's the fucking no consequence of being like a cop. They can just go online, see all this shit, and just like they don't have to worry about it, because until like the Justice Department or someone high above them actually makes a stink about it, they virtually get off scot-free for murder and all the police brutality that they do. The Larimer County District Attorney is looking into the department's use of force during Miss Garner's arrest. Loveland Police Chief Robert Tyser has pledged full transparency with the injury, which will be led by Fort Collins Police. Whack, whack. One officer has been placed on administrative leave and 2 others moved to administrative duties. How about you just fucking fire them or send them to jail? If this was anybody else, if this was any other like American citizen, they would be fucking sent to jail or fucking get sued. That's what all people. It shouldn't matter if you're a fucking cop. You don't get special treatment for acting like a complete fucking insane asshole. One officer has been we read that. The body cam footage caused public outcry when it was released earlier this month. It shows 2 police officers stopping Miss Garner as she was picking flowers by the roadside after she left the Walmart store in the town of Loveland, about 50 miles north of Denver. CCTV from the supermarket shortly beforehand showed members of staff stopping Miss Garner to recover the $13.38 of merchandise, which included cans of fizzy drinks and laundry detergent. Was it worth to fucking break her arm because she took some soda and some fucking detergent? And she gave it back. She fucking gave it back, and she was just picking flowers afterwards. After she walks away from the officers, she is thrown to the ground. Keep in mind, she has dementia. She walked away because she has dementia, not because she was trying to fucking not listen to you. You probably pissed her off, and she was just trying to get away because she thought you were going to hurt her, which you did. After she walks away from the officers, she is thrown to the ground, handcuffed, and shoved face down on the bonnet of the police car, and has her legs tied together with a hobble. She was left bleeding. Miss Garner's daughter-in-law, Shannon Stewart, told the Denver Post the arrest had worsened Miss Garner's dementia. She hasn't come back the way she was before, Miss Stewart told the newspaper. It was too much. The release of the footage comes amid a nationwide reckoning over police brutality, especially against African Americans, although Miss Garner is white. Let's watch the video of the pigs laughing like little piglets at their silly video. Police officers having been filmed of a 73-year-old dementia sufferer. I didn't know. Can you stop it now? I'm doing the voices of the pigs. Ready for the pop. Ready for the pop. Hear the pop. The women's family hired an audio engineer to enhance the sound from the precinct footage. What did pop? I think it was her shoulder.
You just left Walmart.
And this is the video. Unfortunately, we're gonna
be arrested right now. No. Okay. Let's stop. Come on.
I'm going home.
No, on the ground. Stay on the ground.
She gave it back.
On the ground.
See, the thing is that people think that when you do this, these stupid ass pigs think when they do this that they're not actually hurting people. You don't understand. People aren't your fucking rag dolls, your fucking little toys to toss around. This is why everyone hates cops so much, because you push us and you fuck with us around like we're your little fucking toys to just throw us around on the ground. You can fucking kill someone like that. It doesn't matter if you think it's non-lethal. You're too stupid fucking dumb to know how strong you're being or how fucking ruthless you are being to people. And here you are fucking throwing over a fucking 73-year-old frail woman and fucking making her life miserable. She's scared for her life here. And you shitheads are all just fucking laughing at her like all the bunch of fucking pig, fucking corrupt assholes that you are. You're not here to protect people. You're here to fucking terrify people. You're here to fucking kill people. Fuck. She left out of paying with confusion. And you think she should deserve this? You little fucking pigs. You little fucking piglets at the trough looking at your fucking entertainment because you're so fucking bored you can't actually fucking find a real fucking job. You have to go to a job where you get to kill people. You could quit it and have a fucking normal ass life, but you'd rather fucking make all of our lives much more worse. I hate this. This is great. I hate it. And look here, this fucking female officer, she hates every second of this. This guy's a dude, so he doesn't understand, like, when he can't read the room, obviously, because he's so fucking getting a goddamn boner over him fucking up a 73-year-old woman. You know, he could never actually take on someone of his normal stature. He has to pick on women, but she can see right through us. This, like, lady cop here, she's saying she hates it. But he's not taking the hint. He's saying he loves it because he has a boner for this. Because these motherfuckers get off to fucking hurting people. It doesn't matter if they committed a crime or not. You just enjoy fucking causing pain. And this dude right here is a blatant proof of it. I hate it. I hate it too. He doesn't hate it because he's the one doing all the fucking fucked up shit. And now he's getting in fucking trouble because now it's all gone viral. Here's Miss Garner sitting in pain, crying and shit, and he's just over there laughing about it all, like he actually did something good. Fucking fire him. Take him to court. Stop. This is a widespread problem. These are like throughout America. All this cop shit. There's all these isolated cases. It's not just like Colorado. It's not just fucking Minnesota. It's not like just Wisconsin or Detroit or Chicago. It's all over the fucking United States. There are always these isolated cases of cops being complete, total fucking idiots. And this police brutality shit is all over the place. I like to show a little flowchart of like if we have any real genuine people in the audience who know how to read. This is a flowchart of police reform, how it usually goes. Because usually when this shit happens, you have police all over on the fucking TV, all over the internet, talking about how they're going to have better police reform, how they'll have less cases of this. It's never going to happen. Because councils pass police reform laws, cops ignore it. We just saw right here, cop just fucking a few days ago, or last month actually. But yesterday a cop just killed somebody in Orlando. So this isn't like police are all over the place. They don't actually all listen to one source, because we have all this like gerrymandering bullshit in all these different counties in the United States. Everybody has their own fucking little jurisdiction where they can like do whatever they want, basically. If I lived in a like shitty part of like a different state, like Louisiana, where I used to live, like I'd probably get fucked with by a cop on a regular basis, or dead by now. So we have the police reform flowchart. Council passes police reform law. Cops ignore it. Consent decree forbids it. Cops take it to court. This can only, and this is what they always say, this can only be addressed in the upcoming secret police contract negotiations, where we get to decide how much fucking money we give to the pigs. New contract is approved by council without the reform measures all the time. Cop kills and brutalizes with impunity. Impunity. Officer impunity is basically, if they kill you, they have like all the fucking power to basically get off. They have all the power to be like let go of and then come back later on. They have all the power to put their neck on George Floyd, or put their knee on George Floyd's neck and kill him, and hopefully get away with it, but they didn't. By some hand of God, George Floyd's case was in his favor, which it was supposed to be last fucking year. But this is how police reform goes. It doesn't matter that they got one cop, because there's still hundreds, maybe thousands of dirty cops who are just not ever going to follow this police reform shit. I've been seeing it ever since I was a little fucking kid, ever since Rodney King. All this shit is always the fucking same. And it's always this like cycle. It's this cycle of violence. I'll read it again. Police reform flowchart. Council passes police reform law. How about you guys stop killing black people, kids, and put on your body cams and, actually do some work. Cops ignore it. Consent decree forbids it. Cops take it to court. We don't want to do our job. We don't want to do what you say. We want to kill black people. We want to kill minorities. We want to throw 73-year-old women on the ground because we're pussies. This can only be addressed in the upcoming secret police contract negotiations. Okay, let's try to do it. Well, we ignored everything that everybody says, and we're just going to be the same old cops. New contract is approved by council without the reform measures. Oh, that's nothing different there. Cops kill and brutalize with impunity, and it's all over again. Cops get to do what they do, and it's a vicious cycle. It's a Nazi fascist cycle, and it just keeps happening and happening and happening and happening and happening and happening. And I make fun of it because I'm fucking insane, and I'm fucking psychotic, and I have a fucking hangnail, and there's a fucking monster in my closet. And lastly, here's a little cartoon for all you kids out there. This is a reform. This is a police reform personified. It's a big little fucking minecart like merry-go-round. And this is basically all the cops and conservatives and Democrats all together spinning around in their little fucking police reform magical fantasy land. And they're screaming over at us saying, John, oh, I'm not John, I'll just say Harry. Harry, you, no chance. At least we're getting somewhere. And you have the revolution, the socialists like Obama and Joe Biden, all kind of just looking at them like, could you please stop killing people? We're trying over here. It's a reform. You see, we're gonna have the cops try to stop each other, but they didn't. They're still not. Oh, well, one day they, you just have to give them time. They don't. No, they're not. They're not doing anything better. So how about we abolish the police and try to have a different, better system? I only know tradition. I only know all the old stuff my dad taught me because I'm a fucking idiot. You should probably go drink some fucking antifreeze, I guess. Police reform flowchart. Council passes police reform law. Cops ignore it. Consent decree forbids it. Cops take it to court. This can only be addressed in the upcoming secret police contract negotiations. Wah, 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 wah. New contract is approved by council without the reform measures, just like always. No, we don't want to not kill black people. We want to kill all the minorities. We want everyone who is disabled to die. Under our new, amazing police reform laws, we'll make sure you're not safer. Cops kill and brutalize with impunity. Impunity. I will never pronounce that right. Okay. I think that's enough. That's a really fucking... It's a lot to talk about. But I didn't even talk that long. So what else? What else? What else? What else? What else can I have for part 7? Maybe I can just say some things that will hopefully be a good... Because I don't... Because it's like, no one's ever going to abolish the police. Like, probably not in my lifetime. But, like, the more you just kind of just go against people like that, there's going to be, like... In other countries, it's called civil war or proxy wars. And if America has a proxy war, basically a civil war, because of like all the cop killings and whatnot and them not listening, that's going to be really fucking fucked up. It's going to be a sad occurrence, and like the U.S. is just going to head like backwards some more. Like it's such a... I don't really know how to say it to make it sound like uplifting or positive, or spin this to where, because I don't have any control over like fucking cops. I just have a commentary channel where I talk about all the things that I see every day living in the United States. 35 years I've lived here. It's just gotten like just worse. And it's like you come up with all these fucking reasons why cops are bad, and it's like I don't know how much more it's like I can say. It's like, I mean, one, they compare the actions of individual cops. It's like it's not all cops as a whole. You just go to like individual cops, and it's like they should be punished as a whole, not just like one person at a time. That's not right, because some of these fucking cops they get away with what they did, and then they just get to be cops again and keep doing what they fucking do. And it's like they advocate the person behind the uniform and ignore the injustices that their title represents. They're just looking at the person themselves. They're not looking at cops as a whole. They think it's just this like one cop who's bad, but they're all bad. They empathize with the fear of speaking out, and they only see the plight of cops dealing with violent protesters and angry black men, those of which are not comparable to a black life. Hate to break it to you, but at least officers can take off their uniform and walk away. You can't take off your black skin and not get ridiculed. Black people can't just not be black anymore. Cops can just be cops because cops just exist. Cops are always just going to be fucking around. And two, they are not researched. They only check their Instagrams for posts from their favorite like fucking people they like to bully, and they feel good about their hour of like scrolling through all their shitty feeds to see like, you know, all the people talk shit about them, because they glorify that. They see that they're being talked about. They don't care that they're fucking killing people. They just fucking want to be... It's the same as like being famous. A cop can feel fame. It doesn't matter that it's not like a fucking... They're not like a music artist or an actor. They're being talked about. That's fame. It's just like existing and everyone talking about you. So it's like when they see all this... if cops watch my channel, they're just laughing at me. They're laughing at me because they realize that I'm probably, and I am, a mentally disabled person. I'm just a guy, and I'm asking for things that are like almost impossible to ask for, because it's like we live in a cruel society. We live in a society where they feel that they need cops, that they feel that cops do more good than bad, and it's completely opposite of that. Cops do more bad than good. Crime doesn't go down. Crime's never going to go down. And then you have cops retiring and leaving the fucking force. And the only ones left are these fucking crazy maniacs who basically get to kill for fun, kill for free most of the time. And the third reason, most cops aren't black. They're most definitely not black. They don't know the privilege that they have when they are safe at home, when they can jog safely in their neighborhood, or when they can walk home from the convenience store and not get killed. Breonna Taylor couldn't sleep in her bed without cops shooting her. Ahmaud Arbery couldn't jog without some motherfucker shooting him. And Trayvon Martin couldn't walk home without someone fucking killing him. So evidently, there is a problem with being black or a person of color in the United States. You don't have cops jogging or fucking sleeping in their beds or fucking walking home from the convenience store and getting killed in broad daylight by people who think that they're up to no good. You have cops attacking innocent people, killing innocent people just for their own fucking... just for the heck of it, almost, it seems like. Like they just know that they can fucking get away with it. And it's like that. It's all premeditated murder. It's premeditated murder, no matter how many times you want to look at it, no matter how many times you want to defend cops. All these cases where people are just dying without, like, you know, they're unarmed and they're innocent and shit. I apologize for burping so much. But it's because this is basically premeditated murder. And you can't, and they got officer impunity. So it's like you can't say shit because they got like the law on their side. It's not fair. It's not fair at all. Oh my gosh. So I'll leave with this cartoon right here of the sorry my head's in the way. The bus just says revolution on it, and it says socialism. But basically the bus is socialists driving away, or trying to drive away from the reformers, the Democrats, the Republicans, the police, the cops, talking about reform, but it never happens. You know, my dad always said, don't take out your gun, or don't point your gun at someone unless you're going to kill them. I've had family members who pointed guns at me twice when he said that. Because I've got a kind of a interesting family. Why they pointed guns at me? I don't know. I was also really young, so I was a little confused at what was happening. But my dad kind of stopped all that. So, you know, I might not be here today. I might not be here tomorrow. But besides all of that stuff, cops, they're willing to kill just on sight, not even thinking twice. And it's like when someone is willing to just fucking murder you on the spot without any kind of like evidence or reason to kill you, just taking a life. Fuck, I thought this was like a country built on religion and shit, and killing someone is like one of the greatest sins. Coming from a former practicing Catholic, that's just fucked up that you have to kill somebody. That it's in your head to just like, you know, I'm going to murder this person right here. I'm going to murder this teenager because they disrespected me. Like, how fucking angry or how fucking far gone, desensitized you have to be to just murder someone. It's premeditated murder. Don't say it's not. If you're a cop and thinking every day that today might be the day that you might get to shoot somebody, and you shoot someone who's innocent and you still get to keep your job, that's how the system's broken. You could try to argue that the law's on your side and you never actually killed them. You could try to say that you feared for your life. You could try to say that you thought you saw a gun. It doesn't matter to real living people, real everyday people. We know you're lying. We know you just want to kill people. And you look so fake when you pretend that you don't. And it's really fucking disgusting. And America is a really fucking disgusting place. I fucking hate it here.